Wait, Luna. Let me check if this sounds right. I have been waiting for the bus for 20 minutes, but before you arrived, I had been waiting alone. Is that too much?
It sounds a little dramatic, but yes, it works.
Good, because this is exactly where many learners get stuck. They see have been and had been, and both feel connected to time, experience, and duration.
And then the brain says, wait, why do we need both?
Welcome to Love English Lab. I'm Charlotte.
And I'm Luna.
Today we're going to explain have been and had been in a simple, natural way.
Not as a heavy grammar lesson, but as a real conversation about time.
Have been connects the past to now. For example, I have been studying English for 2 years. That means the studying started in the past and is still connected to the present.
Had been goes one step further back. It talks about something that was already happening before another past moment.
For example, I had been studying English for 2 hours when my friend called.
So, have been looks from now into the past.
And had been looks from a past moment into an earlier past.
That sentence already feels lighter.
In this lesson, you'll hear many examples, real situations, small role plays, and practice moments.
We'll also show you how these phrases sound in natural spoken English.
By the end, you should feel more confident saying things like, I have been working a lot lately, or I had been thinking about that before you mentioned it.
Let's slow down, make it clear, and begin with the basic feeling of each phrase.
Let's imagine a simple morning scene. You wake up, you look out the window, and the street is wet.
The sky is gray, the air feels cold. Maybe there are small drops of water on the window.
And you say, it has been raining.
That means the rain started before now, and we can still see the result now.
Exactly. The street is wet now because it has been raining.
So have been often explains a present situation.
Yes, I have been working, so I'm tired now. I have been cooking, so the kitchen smells like food now. I have been practicing English, so I feel more confident now.
I like that. Have been is like a bridge from the past to the present.
That is a very good image. A bridge. Something started before, and now we still feel it, see it, or care about it.
Let me try. I have been walking for an hour, so my feet hurt.
Perfect.
I have been listening to podcasts, so I understand more natural English.
Also perfect.
I have been drinking tea all morning, so I feel calm.
That sounds very you, Luna.
It is very me.
Now let's move the scene into the past. Imagine yesterday you arrived at a cafe. I was already there. My notebook was open. My tea was cold. I looked a little tired.
And you say, I had been waiting for 30 minutes.
Yes, not I have been waiting, because we are talking about a past moment. At that past moment, I had already been waiting.
So had been is also a bridge, but the bridge goes from an earlier past to a later past.
Exactly. Have been connects past to now. Had been connects earlier past to another past moment.
Let's make it even simpler. If the important moment is now, use have been.
I have been studying.
If the important moment is in the past, use had been.
I had been studying when you called.
That makes sense.
Here's another example. Today I say, I have been feeling tired lately.
The feeling started before now and is still connected to now.
Right, but yesterday I could say, I had been feeling tired all day, so I went to bed early.
The tired feeling happened before the past action, going to bed.
Let's do a mini role play. You ask me why I look relaxed today.
Charlotte, you look relaxed today. What happened?
I have been sleeping better this week.
Nice. Now let's move it to the past. Yesterday, I asked you why you looked relaxed.
I had been sleeping better that week.
Good. Now I can hear the difference.
Have been feels alive in the present. Had been feels finished or framed inside the past.
This is where learners often make a mistake. They say, I had been busy this week, when they are talking about this week, and this week is still connected to now.
Yes, in that case say, I have been busy this week.
But if you say, last week I had been very busy before the meeting, that works.
Let's compare.
I have been busy this week.
That means this week matters now.
I had been busy before the meeting.
That means the busy period happened before another past moment.
It's not about making the sentence sound more advanced.
Exactly. That is an important point. Some learners use had been because it sounds more sophisticated.
But it only works when the time relationship needs it.
Let's use another everyday situation. Your friend calls you and says, "Why are you out of breath?"
You answer, I have been running.
Now imagine you came home yesterday. Your friend saw you at the door and asked why you were out of breath.
I answered, I had been running.
Beautiful.
Have been, now. Had been, past moment.
One more. The room smells like coffee.
Someone has been making coffee.
In a story about yesterday, I entered the room and it smelled like coffee.
Someone had been making coffee.
Once you notice the time point, it clicks.
And it's okay if it doesn't feel automatic yet. This is something many people experience.
In Chapter 2, we'll put have been and had been into real conversations, because that's where they start to feel natural.
Let's start with a situation many learners know. You are talking to a friend after a long week.
The friend asks, "How have you been?"
That question uses have been because the friend is asking about your life from the past until now.
How have you been? It means, how has your life been recently?
You can answer, I've been busy but good.
Or, I've been working a lot.
Or, I've been trying to sleep earlier.
Very natural. And notice the contraction. I have been becomes I've been.
That sounds softer and more spoken.
Let's role play it.
Hey, Charlotte, I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been?
I've been good. I've been working on new lessons and drinking too much coffee.
That sounds accurate.
What about you, Luna? How have you been?
I've been okay. I've been taking slower walks and writing more in my notebook.
That also sounds accurate.
The phrase, how have you been, is very useful. It is not exactly the same as, how are you?
Right. How are you is about now. How have you been asks about the time since we last talked.
Now let's move into had been. Imagine we met yesterday and I looked tired.
I asked, "Luna, were you okay yesterday? You looked tired."
I had been working on a difficult recording before we met.
So the difficult recording happened before our meeting yesterday.
Exactly.
Let's make a real-life story. I arrived at a small cafe in Boston. It was warm inside. I could hear cups, quiet conversation, and rain against the window.
Very Charlotte. Organized cafe, warm light, probably a notebook on the table.
Of course. I opened my laptop, but I looked frustrated. You arrived and asked me what was wrong.
Charlotte, what happened? You look frustrated.
I've been trying to fix this lesson outline all morning.
That uses have been because the frustration is connected to now.
Yes. Now let's tell the same story later that evening. You tell someone else about it.
When I saw Charlotte at the cafe, she looked frustrated because she had been trying to fix the lesson outline all morning.
Perfect. The meeting at the cafe is in the past. The trying happened before that past meeting.
Let's compare again.
I've been trying to fix this outline all morning.
Said in the moment.
She had been trying to fix the outline all morning.
Said later, looking back.
This is simpler than it looks.
Let's do another scenario. A learner is preparing for a job interview in English.
Good, that's practical.
Before the interview, the learner says, "I've been practicing common questions."
That means the practice started before now and matters now.
After the interview, the learner says, "I had been practicing common questions, so I felt more prepared."
The practice happened before the interview, and the interview is already in the past.
Let's role play.
I have an interview tomorrow, and I'm nervous.
What have you been doing to prepare?
I've been practicing answers out loud. I've been recording myself too.
That's helpful. You're building confidence.
Now the interview is over.
How did it go?
It went well. I had been practicing for several days, so I felt calmer.
Nice. That sentence shows cause and time.
Had been can help explain why something happened in the past.
I was tired because I had been studying.
I knew the answer because I had been reviewing the topic.
I felt comfortable because I had been practicing with a friend.
And have been can explain why something is true now.
I'm tired because I've been studying.
I know the answer because I've been reviewing the topic.
I feel comfortable because I've been practicing with a friend.
Same action, different time point.
Learners often ask, "Can I just use was?"
Sometimes yes, but the meaning changes.
I was studying when you called.
That focuses on the action at that exact moment.
I had been studying for 2 hours when you called.
That focuses on the duration before the call.
So had been often cares about how long something was happening.
Exactly. Duration, cause, background, and earlier action.
Let's make it emotional. I was quiet at dinner because I had been thinking about something serious.
That sounds natural. The thinking happened before dinner and affected your mood at dinner.
I am quiet now because I have been thinking about something serious.
The thinking affects you now.
This can feel confusing at first, but the feeling is clear. Have been says, "Look at now." Had been says, "Look at that past moment and then look further back."
In Chapter 3, we'll build useful patterns you can use again and again. Let's make some sentence patterns. Pattern 1 is I've been plus action.
I've been studying.
I've been working.
I've been thinking.
I've been trying to speak more naturally.
This pattern is common when you talk about recent life.
Someone asks, "What have you been doing lately?"
You answer, "I've been reading more. I've been learning English. I've been looking for better routines."
It sounds natural because lately connects the past to now.
Let's do a short exchange.
What have you been doing lately?
I've been walking more and listening to English in the morning.
That sounds peaceful.
It is. What about you?
I've been organizing lesson ideas and trying not to overthink everything.
Trying not to overthink is also a full-time activity.
Pattern 2 is I had been plus action plus when.
I had been studying when you called.
I had been cooking when the power went out.
I had been waiting when the message finally arrived.
This pattern shows something was happening before another past event.
The word when helps you show the second past event.
Let's role play.
Why did you miss the first part of the movie?
I had been helping a neighbor when the movie started.
That explains it.
Yes, and it gives background.
Pattern 3 is I've been feeling plus adjective.
I've been feeling tired.
I've been feeling more confident.
I've been feeling nervous about speaking.
This is useful because feelings often start before now and continue into now.
If a friend asks, "Are you okay lately?"
You can say, I've been feeling a little stressed, but I'm managing.
Or, "I've been feeling better this week."
That sounds very natural and honest.
Now with had been. I had been feeling nervous before the presentation.
I had been feeling tired, so I decided to rest.
I had been feeling unsure, but the conversation helped me.
Had been feeling explains a past mood before another past result.
Pattern 4 is have been to a place.
Ah, this is different. I have been to Boston.
Yes. Here have been does not mean an action continuing. It means life experience.
I have been to Seattle.
You can say, "I've been to that cafe before."
Or, I've never been to that museum.
Be careful. I have been to London means I visited London at some time in my life.
I have gone to London can sound like I went there, and maybe I'm still there, depending on the context.
For everyday experience, use have been to.
Have you been to this restaurant before?
Yes, I've been here twice.
Now, what about had been to?
Use it when the experience happened before a past moment.
I had been to that restaurant before, so I knew what to order.
I had been to the building once, so I knew where the entrance was.
I had never been there before, so I got lost.
Very useful.
Pattern 5 is have been plus adjective or noun phrase.
I've been busy.
I've been careful.
I've been a little quiet lately.
I've been more patient with myself.
This pattern describes your recent state.
With had been, we look back. I had been busy before the trip, so I forgot to pack calmly.
I had been quiet during the meeting because I was listening carefully.
I had been nervous before the test, but then I relaxed.
Pattern 6 is questions with have you been.
What have you been reading?
Where have you been practicing?
How long have you been learning English?
How have you been feeling?
These questions are friendly and useful.
How long have you been learning English is especially important.
The answer might be, I've been learning English for 3 years.
Or, I've been studying seriously since last year.
Use for with the length of time.
For 3 months. For 2 years. For a long time.
Use since with a starting point.
Since January. Since last summer. Since I changed jobs.
Now the had been version.
How long had you been learning English before you started speaking with native speakers?
I had been learning for 1 year before I felt ready.
That's a very good sentence.
It is a little longer, but the logic is clear.
Pattern 7 is because I have been and because I had been.
I'm improving because I've been practicing.
I was improving because I had been practicing.
I'm tired because I've been working.
I was tired because I had been working.
I feel ready because I've been preparing.
I felt ready because I had been preparing.
This is one of the easiest ways to choose.
Ask yourself, am I explaining now or am I explaining a past moment?
If now, have been.
If a past moment had been.
There is one more important mistake. Some learners use had been when the sentence has no second past moment.
Yes. For example, I had been studying English for 2 years.
That sentence feels incomplete unless we add another past moment.
I had been studying English for 2 years before I took my first interview in English.
Now it works.
If you are speaking from today, say, I have been studying English for 2 years.
Beautiful.
So had been often needs a past reference point.
Before the interview, when you called, by the time I arrived, before I moved, before the meeting started.
Those phrases help had been feel complete.
In Chapter 4, we'll practice hearing and saying these sentences naturally.
In natural speech, we usually say, I've been, you've been, we've been, they've been.
And for had been, we often say, I'd been, you'd been, we'd been, they'd been.
I've been sounds light. I had been sounds more careful. I'd been sounds natural in conversation.
For example, I've been working all morning.
I'd been working all morning when you texted me.
Listen to the rhythm. I've been working.
I'd been working.
The difference is small, but the time meaning is big.
Let's practice. Repeat after me. I've been studying English every day.
I've been feeling more confident lately.
I've been trying to think in English.
Now repeat the past version. I'd been studying before the class started.
I'd been feeling nervous before the call.
I'd been trying to answer faster when I realized I needed to slow down.
Nice. Now let's complete the sentence. Say the answer out loud.
I am tired now because I have been blank.
You could say, I have been working. I have been studying. I have been walking.
Now another one. I was tired yesterday because I had been blank.
You could say, I had been working. I had been studying. I had been walking.
Notice the time. I am tired now because I have been working.
I was tired yesterday because I had been working.
Let's choose the more natural option.
Sentence 1. I am nervous today because I have been thinking about the interview.
Sentence 2. I am nervous today because I had been thinking about the interview.
The better choice is sentence 1 because the feeling is now.
I am nervous today because I have been thinking about the interview.
Now another pair.
Yesterday, I was nervous because I have been thinking about the interview.
Yesterday, I was nervous because I had been thinking about the interview.
The better choice is the second one because yesterday is a past moment.
Yesterday, I was nervous because I had been thinking about the interview.
Let's practice questions.
How long have you been learning English?
What have you been practicing lately?
How have you been feeling about your progress?
Now past questions.
How long had you been practicing before the meeting?
What had you been studying before the test?
How had you been feeling before the presentation?
These questions may feel long, but you do not need to use all of them today.
Start with one useful sentence. I've been practicing. Then add more when you feel ready.
Let's do a short conversation challenge. I'll say a situation and you answer with have been or had been.
Situation 1. Your friend sees you now and asks why you look happy. Answer with, I've been.
You might say, I've been sleeping better, or I've been spending more time with my family.
Situation 2. You were telling a story about yesterday. You arrived late because you were helping someone before that. Use I had been.
You might say, I had been helping my neighbor, so I arrived late.
Situation 3. Someone asks about your English progress today. Use I've been.
You might say, I've been listening every day, and I understand more now.
Situation 4. You explain why you felt calm during a past interview. Use I had been.
You might say, I had been practicing for a week, so I felt calm.
Now let's put everything into one natural mini conversation.
Charlotte, you sound really clear today. Have you been practicing that explanation?
I've been reorganizing it all morning. I wanted it to feel simple.
It does. I had been a little worried before we started, because this topic can feel heavy.
Same. I had been thinking about too many examples.
Then you simplified it.
I tried. Have been connects the past to now. Had been connects earlier past to a past moment.
That is the cleanest version.
What about you? How have you been feeling during this lesson?
I've been feeling calm. The examples help, and I think learners can use this today.
I agree, especially sentences like, I've been working a lot lately.
And I had been working before you called.
I've been practicing English.
I had been practicing before the interview.
I've been feeling more confident.
I had been feeling nervous, but then I relaxed.
That is natural English. Not perfect English from a textbook, but real English that helps you explain time, feelings, and experience.
And real communication is the goal.
Let's recap what we practiced today.
Have been connects the past to now.
I've been studying. I've been working. I've been feeling tired. I've been trying to speak more naturally.
Had been connects an earlier past to another past moment.
I had been studying when you called. I had been working before the meeting. I had been feeling nervous before the interview.
We also practiced how have you been, which is a natural question when you haven't seen someone for a while.
And we practiced, how long have you been learning English? A very useful question for real conversations.
We talked about for and since.
For 3 months.
Since January.
We also saw that had been often needs a past reference point, like before the meeting, when you called, or by the time I arrived.
If this still feels a little confusing, that is normal. You are not doing anything wrong. Your brain is learning to see time in a new way.
Clarity comes with examples, not pressure.
This week, try to use one sentence with I've been. For example, I've been practicing English in the morning.
And try one sentence with I had been when you tell a story. For example, I had been practicing before the interview, so I felt calmer.
Here's a simple question for the comments. What have you been practicing lately?
Write one sentence if you want. It can be simple. I've been listening. I've been reading. I've been speaking more.
If this lesson helped you, please like the video.
And subscribe to Love English Lab so you can keep building your English step by step with us.
You can also turn on the notification bell so the next lesson reaches you when it is ready.
This lesson is part of the playlist B1 to B2, Complete English Path, from Intermediate to Advanced.
Keep practicing gently. Real confidence grows through small, repeated moments.
Thank you for learning with us.
See you in the next lesson.
Love English Lab.